Good morning, spookies. Good spooky music, huh? Very nice. Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Unbottled. We keep nothing in, take everything out. especially the creeps, ghouls, ghosts, goblins, what have you. Everything comes out. Especially the last few days. Holy crap. So much good stuff coming. Oh my goodness. It's unbelievable. Before we get settled in, start running our chatter boxes. I gotta make sure all my channels are running. I don't want any mishaps. All right. Good. Check. But today I got my brain juice. I got my chit chat concoction, courtesy of AI. It's warm water with honey and lemon. So if my voice ever starts cracking, I'll just sip on this until I can start talking again. Let's see how that goes. You have good posture. Think about your health. Not coming from a horror channel. Cover your eyes from the light. Too much light is bad. But don't eat any of that crap. Doop, doop, boop, 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 boop. Looks like everybody's up. Everybody's up and running. What I like to see. So just off the fly, we got a whole lot of State of Decay 3 stuff. We have something on Thursday involving Metro 2039. I think that's what it's called. And as you can tell from my thumbnail, Chucky's coming back. Hell yeah. It is good to be a horror fan right now. I'll tell you that much. Alrighty. Keep this running. I think YouTube and Kick is the one I have the most issues with. So leave that one up. It should be okay though. As long as I'm not streaming video games, which I will be on Thursday. And now that Metro 2039 is coming out, do a trilogy run. So let's run over this again. Get some stuff up here. Upcoming on the hook. I'm developing a bunch of different segments, so trying to keep organized, informed, keep the sanity going. Can't let our lovely old ones corrupt our minds. You know what I mean? Make sure I get a bunch of thumbnails up here. Actually, yeah. I mentioned Hellraiser Revival every episode until it comes out, and I'm streaming it. So yeah, don't need that plane. No copyright today, YouTube. Yep. This one is a good one to put up. Tales from the Crypt is coming to streaming for the first time. Return of Chucky. You can listen to Jesus for $2 a month via AI. Insidious, Out of the Further, Evil Dead Burn. Get that bad boy up here. And Zach Kreger's Resident Evil, which frankly the news is starting to get annoying. People are going to be upset. There's nothing you can do about it. You might have a sprinkle of Resident Evil fans here and there going to support you. I know. And when you're trick or treating, you go up to the door, say one piece for everybody. Be one Resident Evil fan here, one Resident Evil fan there. We got exit 8 and back doors. The lack of thumbnails is disturbing. We got this one. All the thumbnails, please. A RoboCop reboot from your lovely Amazon. You love Amazon, right? Yeah, it's on Amazon. You got Fallout, and Lord of the Rings. Superb. I'm sure you hear a lot about those. A lot. Come on, voice, work with me. Let's pop these up. They can fit on here. Lay them all out. Lay them all out. Cover the screen. Don't want to get what else we got this week? We got the Mummy movie. I'm gonna get a thumbnail on that. The Mummy. Unfortunately, I have to pick and choose my expenses. I can either watch the new update of The Mummy, $30 on the 17th, or I can play the new Cthulhu game for $30, roughly. Most of the walk-in sim horror games are $30. Good job. The Mummy 4/17/26. And yeah, I am voting to play Cthulhu on the 16th. Stay home, turn on my stream, watch the new Metro trailer. Also, we got a new update on the Night of the Living Dead movie. So that is happening, hopefully. Um, and out of the further, we only have one more thing here. Pull that up in a minute. I'm be sipping this like cough drops. That is not what I wanted. Metro 2039. There we go. I like that one. Use that one. For A games and Deep Silver. And I think that's everything. We also got a heads up on a new Friday the 13th video game. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, this looks good. Yeah. So the little guy, the crypt keeper next to Evil Dead Burn, all 7 seasons will be coming to Shudder. I would love to binge. I would love to. I remember. I remember a lot of the episodes from the cartoons, and not so much the live action ones. Just a couple here and there. Come on, darn voice. Come on, stay alive. You can do this. You got this, man. You got this. Unfortunately. Mm-hmm. I'll be drinking this all. This might be gone before my coffee disappears. Hello. Hello. Are we good? Are we good? Think we're good. So we had exit 8, back rooms, mummy, and yep, I'm having deja vu, which is weird. But let's see if I could chit chat about some articles here. I don't know what I forgot. I know what I forgot. I forgot the lovely yeah. Yeah, I forgot about you guys. You're all in mind, and then I get distracted. Let me get you guys out real quick. There we go. Be free, my little chat boxes. Be free. Anybody else staying updated on the Windows 11 fiasco and the downfall of Microsoft? An empire is falling. It's time for new blood to rise. Who will it be? And I think I'm aware that all the Linux, Ubuntu's, or what have you, is supposedly free. But if All right. That's a bit off topic, so let's uh, go check that out if you want. Google it. Watch YouTubes. I am watching a lot of YouTubes. I thought they were fake for a while. Come on, boys. Come on. You're pissing me off. Just let me talk to the people. They need to know things. They need people to help get them to know things. Like me. I want to know these things. Just let me speak. A straight coffee. I think AI lied to me. Um, oh, the chatties are up. Chit-chats. All right. Why don't we start with I don't think Chucky has a lot of new news yet because I made my thumbnail on the fly just now, right before the show. I got the one with the. I'll show you again. I got the one with the Chucky and the ruler. And shun me if you may. I have not seen these movies for a while. So I want to say Chucky's ruler kill was in the first one because he's terrorizing Andy and his loved ones. So I'm assuming he was at the school beating up the teacher. It's one of my favorite scenes. And this is the kind of Chucky I like. It's scary and silly because how would you kill somebody with a yardstick? It doesn't make any sense, but it's awesome. And you know, scary as hell doing it. If this were in later movies or the TV show, I'd probably just shrug it off like a massive joke because it's silly. Because I don't find my body will not defeat me. I am the controller of this body. You shall obey. Not today, biology. Not today. But anyway, yeah. Chucky is the only supernatural serial killer that I think could get away with doing silly things in scary ways. and still be entertaining. Unlike Jason, Michael. Freddy's a bit of a clown too, but he's like an uncle clown. Uh, Father Jokerish. Like he's trying to be funny, but it's just like some of his jokes hit. Not all the time. But yet, is there dark humor father jokes? I don't know. I don't know what Freddy's up to. I don't know if he's coming back or not. I think fans want him to come back, but there's got to be an actor as charming as the first one. Apologies for not knowing your name. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if I need to pull anything up here. That first time in 22 years, Chucky movie will be premiering in theaters. Yep. It's at Metro 2039. A new Metro game. I guess what I should do is oh, need that. The Metro segment. If we can get rid of this for a minute. Yeah. The new Metro game has been confirmed and we'll get an Xbox first look this week. April 16th around 1 p.m. Eastern. Thursday for reveal. It's like 1 a.m. PST. No, 10 a.m. PST. Okay. I really like the Metro series as far as Chernobyl games go. Chernobyl like. It's very I like the apocalypse setting. I've not played Fallout. I played I think mostly just Metro. I like the Metro ones. I think of the third one the most, On the Train. That game felt really good to play. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't remember the second one too much. The first and second are pretty linear, whereas the third one is a bit, you got more room to move around. So, like an open world apocalypse setting would be ideal because everything's dead. You wouldn't really see much except for ruins. Yeah. Uh, I'll probably start streaming noon on Thursday. So we'll be talking, reminiscing on Metro and starting a new Cthulhu game. I don't really got much else to say on that. I'm limited to my voice. My voice is dictating my stream. And then the State of Decay 3 has a lot going on right now. So pretty much whatever you knew about State of Decay 3, forget about it because it wasn't real. State of Decay 3 gets a positive update. Xbox State of Decay 3 finally returns. Sign-ups now live for alpha playtests. I would like to do that if I can. It says we're not doing zombie animals, says State of Decay 3 studio head. But you can turn a tea kettle into an undead attracting bomb. So the only zombie games to have animals right now would be let me pull up Steam. I have pretty much every zombie game. And it's good to go here, go to my zombie folder and get names. Days Gone and DayZ, I believe. But the animals are not dead-ish. They might be infected. DayZ's got bears, which was a lot of fun. Resident Evil is known to have animals, and I'm grateful for that. Even though a lot of fans don't like the zombified animals, I do. So I guess that was part of the fake bit from the State of Decay 3 trailer. The animals were fake. The setting, the characters is all fake. It was all bullshit. So it could just be more of the same from State of Decay 2. But I like where is it? So State of Decay 1, single player. I had a lot of fun with that, with the low tierish graphic settings, mid tones. We had one little section of an otherwise open world town. Like you have bits of a town. You had one road that was in a circle. And it was easy to get around everywhere, do your missions, keep your party alive. Man, you don't want me to be on your survivor team because I can't yell. The zombies. There's zombies over there. You hear me? Watch out for the zombies. I'd be doing that all the time. This is not working. It's not working. All right. Up. What is that? I'll still give it a shot. I'm a sucker for all the zombie games anyway, so. Let's look at this one. State of Decay 3 boss explains why development has taken so long. All the way back in 2020, the latest entry in the State of Decay series was unveiled with an initial teaser. Nothing yet. Essentially, no work had actually been done on the sequel yet. The trailer was instead simply conceptual and looked to show off the mere concept of what Undead Labs was looking to do in State of Decay 3. Ah. After the teaser, they started working on the game. So it's not as bad as I was making it out. But if you're looking forward to fighting off zombie deers, there will be none to be found. I guess that's fine. We got Daisy for the stuff that other games won't do. And if you want a single player, go check out Days Gone. Those good choices. So yeah. Speaking of Daisy and Days Gone. Days Gone 3 had some updates. Yep. Um, there's one other little bit I want to jump on, then we'll do some fear scaling. Do some fear scaling at the end. A few things I watched over the weekend. So I see a lot of hubbub on the future of horror. And I tried to address this in a previous episode, but I think I had the wrong articles. We got all these games and then some. Do, 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 do. People seem to be excited for Silent Hill Townfall. Do not know about the Hellraiser. Let's sit with that one right next to me. Or put it down here. You can stay right here forever until you come out. You can sit right there. We got the Resident Evil movie. Oh, there's the back rooms. The Lord of the Flies. Really? Those. Easily. Selling a left. Bit of a controversial game. So what I'm pulling up here is stories that are controversial to the future of their franchises. And the future of cinema watching and game playing in a whole. Because it seems important. To horror fans or pop culture enthusiasts in general. I pulled these out. And body horror seems to be picking up too. Oh, I didn't get a thumbnail of that. Hmm. These are also beneficial to the conversation. So I want to get a few more. Um, Better, better, better. All right, good enough. I'm trying to play Welcome to Paradise. If anybody likes that game, like the game broke on me. I couldn't continue, but it was fun for a while. So here we have a bunch of stuff that are somewhat controversial. I think this one should be up here too. Last one. Boom. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead the game, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Killer Clowns from Outer Space the game, Dead by Daylight are all the same. All the killers you would have in the other games are in Dead by Daylight. But luckily, Hellraiser was able to avoid the same gameplay as Dead by Daylight. That might upset people, that might make people extremely happy. As for moi, I don't want it to be like Dead by Daylight. I want it to be a single player experience with a few game mechanics. Give me a scary Hellraiser story. But, I think other players would be like, but if it was like Dead by Daylight, we get to play as all the I'm about to say Deadites. Not Deadites. I forgot the name. Cenobites. Deadite, Cenobite. Zed. That game should be up here, but I get enough. I think Killing Floor 3 is similar to Left 4 Dead. But I'm happy that Hellraiser is its own thing. I hope the new Friday the 13th thing is its own thing. I thought Halloween was going to be its own thing, but it's just going to be another Dead by Daylight. And then we got so many changes happening, it's crazy. I got Zombie Driver and Stubbs up here because the Zombie Driver, Stubbs, Left 4 Dead, Daisy, Dead Island, Dying Light. The Dying Light should be up here, but it's similar to Dead Island 3, but it has parkour. I kind of like Dead Island more. But the restored land thing is a great idea for zombie games. Every zombie game should have a restored option or restore mode. And I should have my voice so I can talk. Show's over. Good night, everybody. I'm not allowed to talk. So I'll just see you then. I couldn't get the AI voice thing to work. I tried a few programs. I don't think the technology is there yet. They were just going to find the right tempo or however voice boxes work. Do I go higher or do I go lower? Or do I just shut up? Okay, What's the point of this? The point is these are all great ideas. Except for making singular Dead by Daylight like games. I don't think that's a good idea. All these games should be single player campaign. You got all the killers in Dead by Daylight. I like to load up Dead by Daylight every once in a while just to look at the characters and the killers. I don't actually play the game. There's a lot of Left 4 Dead copies out there trying to bring it back in a fresh look. It's not really working. You know, Back for Blood, Toxic Commando. No, Left 4 Dead is still the king. And it might stay the king. It did everything right. It's a fun game. You can keep trying, and I'll buy the games and try them out. But yeah, Resident Evil has perfected the formula with action and horror paths. They should stick to that formula, but refine it a little. I noticed people on Twitter X were swapping the characters. So it could have been a Resident Evil 2 style game. Does anybody watch Ricky Berwick? When the super chats come in, they annoy the crap out of him. He just starts making noises. That's how I feel about my voice right now. The Ricky Berwick streams are hard to watch, but they're fun. I tune in when I can. Yeah, Capcom, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Don't stop. Your multiplayer games are ass. Quit while you're ahead. Do a Mercenaries game or a raid game. Keep it there. Try Outbreak if you want. I don't care. Make Outbreak close to Left 4 Dead. Sure, why not? Silent Hill, as I mentioned on Twitter X, it made the right choices, in my opinion. Get the hell out of America. Stay away from America. Silent Hill Townfall is in Ireland. My family's from Ireland, so I'm excited for that one for sure. And as you know, Evil Dead the game, Friday the 13th the game are dead. I'm sure the Texas Chainsaw and Killer Clowns are next to be dead. Halloween's going to come out, be played for a few weeks, and then die. Hellraiser Revival will live on because it's a single player campaign experience, which I want. It's a good choice. I would like more zombie games like Stubbs and Zombie Driver. I think that's everything. All right, it's a wrap. So, horror movies I watched recently. I'll end on that. Do everybody want to take off? You're welcome to. This is pretty much the end of it. Boom. They're all gone. Why are the templates all gone? Boom. Boom. I love this so much. It's so cool. All right. I had a whole bunch of these planned, but I'm out of time and my voice is being a jerk. So what I got? I got this one. There we go. Right there. This is the one I watched. Somnium. Kind of boring. Not that scary. This one. Oh, for Somnium, it was cosmic, psychological. Wasn't It was a Goosebumps movie. Very low. Yeah, that's it on that one. And we got 247 degrees Fahrenheit. Also pretty boring. Um, it was a bottle episode, and I'll reference Buried with Ryan Reynolds, Elevator. It's movies that take place in very limited settings. So in this movie, it was in a sauna. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it. Very low point. Yeah, these movies are pretty much a miss. But yep, not much to say on them. Go check them out if you like. Now, mostly just I'll talk about them if I can, but I'm mostly just highlighting the subgenre and the point of horror. No, when I watch a horror movie, those are the things I look for. I look for the subgenres I like, how scary they are. Everything else is up and down, comes and goes. I'll do more if I can. I think the stream tomorrow, I could probably just play with my fear scale. If anybody's into that. Yeah, I won't be. So I think what I will do is when it comes to movies, I wait for them. I wait to watch them on streaming in December because by December they're all on streaming services, and the streaming services are discounted. So you just binge watch everything and then call it a day. You know what I sound like? I'll show you. Not horror related, but no. Well, if anybody's seen Mrs. Doubtfire. I think I kind of sound like this guy. Because my voice is breaking. I can't talk correctly. I make funny sounds and voice changes and yeah. Have you ever heard this guy? His voice is awful. That's what I feel like I sound like. But I rewatch these videos and I don't seem to be sounding too bad. Um, I have the perfect mix. It's a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna get a straw, 2 straws, and then I could just do this. Or I get one of those beer hats. I'll have coffee and wine and my voice remedy in the other. I'm ready for Hellraiser Revival. I want my Cthulhu board game to show up. That's what I'm excited for. Yeah, most likely no movie reviews for me, but I can point you in the right direction if you're looking. And if you can't find anything while you're Googling YouTube, I noticed that I started doing the streams and now I'm getting recommendations for other accounts that are talking about horror stuff. I guess that's the way to go. You start your own stream of things that you're interested in, and then eventually your video feed will show you things related to your stream. Problem solved. Yeah. I don't know what to do for tomorrow, so maybe I'm just thinking talking about horror movies and games, doing the fear scale because I like it. I think it's fun. Does not stress me out, even though I can't talk. I'll try to. I guess tomorrow will be a learning exercise or a speaking practice so I can learn to talk. All right. Oh, shut up now. Chucky can beat me with this ruler. Like, you want to talk? Hey, I'll get you to talk. Lay your hands out. Knuckles up. Time for a lesson in pain. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good week. Stay spooky.